Hey everyone, this is Christy Lee Beckley, and I am, my baby just turned 1 month old today, so I have taken quite a long break from doing lives or recording videos, and I am working on getting back into the game, and part of that is I have been diving deep into writing my origin stories and telling stories that connect me with my soulmate clients and connect me to the audience that I can really make a difference in. And I'm not quite sure exactly who that is or who is included on that. I'm really working through finding my niche, and I figure I'm not going to find that out until I just start telling stories from my life and documenting my journey, right? And letting who I am now come forth and connect with those people that want to connect with me. So it's an interesting thing, because when I set out to do this, it's like, oh, it should be so easy. Let me write my origin story and I'll know exactly who it's for, and that's all I need to do. Well, I have so many stories. I mean, I know that most people have many stories, but I feel like, what origin am I telling, right? There's the origin to my Quantum Creator Bootcamp, which involves how I moved to Seattle and all of that. But there's so many stories that led up to that moment that I connect back to, that it's hard to know, do I start from when I was born? Because, there are so many stories to tell from my childhood that led me to how I think and feel and believe, and the actions that I take or that I took before I moved to Seattle. So all of it is so interconnected that it's hard for me to just tell one story without feeling like I have to tell my life story. So obviously it's going to be a process, and I just have to do it one chunk at a time. So there's that part of telling my origin stories, and also documenting my journey. Like this video right here, I'm documenting my journey. I'm telling you what I'm struggling with. I also struggle sometimes with figuring out, what am I an expert at? Because to me, the reason I feel like I struggle with that is because I don't want to have to prove myself as an expert. Like, that is freaking annoying to me. And as soon as I feel like I have to prove myself, I don't want to do it anymore, because I am more of a experiential, like this whole life thing, it's an experiment to me. And declaring myself as an expert is hard, because those things I'm probably an expert in come so easy. They're like breathing, so they're hard to acknowledge, right? It's like, well, yeah, I breathe. Everybody breathes, right? Those things for all of us are hard to acknowledge. So for me to say I'm an expert in Reiki is like, well, everybody knows how to relax and how to connect with spirit, and I know that that's not true. Not everybody, a lot of people struggle with that. I struggle with it still sometimes, but that doesn't mean that I don't have a strong connection to it, and that I can't teach people that haven't done it. And that's the same with a lot of things. I'm getting off track. However, I just want to share with you, like, I have so many stories to tell, and I just want to connect with people, and I want to share this journey without feeling like, oh, I can't tell them that because that will discredit me as an expert. So, there, with being a coach and being in this position of teaching people things, it's easy to feel like I have to uphold expectations that I am required to be a certain way or to model a certain behavior. And maybe I do, things are habits, and I do certain things that are that other people aspire to have or to be, but I go off track with those things. Like, I'm not perfect. I don't do those same old things. Like, I'll surprise the shit out of you with the different things that I do, and I'm okay with that, because I want my life to be more of an adventure, an organic experiment. I want to grow, and I want to learn and push boundaries of myself and other things and experiences. And without doing that, without pushing the boundaries, with feeling like I have to be perfect, or I have this image that I have to uphold, or these set of behaviors that I'm supposed to model for people, that takes away from my ability to engage in the experiment of life, to push those boundaries, to see what I'm made of, and to see, ooh, if I touch that over there, what will I learn about myself, about people, about life? And that is more important to me than having this image that people think of me. So that's all. That's my rant. I don't know if it's a rant, but that's what I think can be expected of me, is that I live for the adventure of being alive. This is an experiment. If you want to join me for the experiment and for the transformation that comes out of experimenting with everything in life, then that's the ride that you're on. As soon as you expect me to be one way, I'm probably gonna switch it up and be something else. So, I mean, not completely, but I'm probably will surprise the shit out of you. So for those of you that think that things need to happen linearly, there I got it, linearly, or that things just have to be the same. Like, if you are one of those people that like, oh, I can't trust her because I don't know what she's gonna do from one day to the next, I'm probably not for you. My know, like, and trust factor is that, hey, we're on this adventure, and I will always be kind, and I will always be respectful, even though, those words are relative. Like I don't know what your viewpoint of being kind and respectful is. Like, it could be completely different than mine. So I always take that into account of like perspectives and understandings, and expectations of just one word across, 5 different people have 5 different meanings. So it's hard to take that into account. It's hard to say I'm not going to disappoint somebody. It's hard to say that I'm always going to make you feel like I'm loyal to you. Because I don't know what your definition is. In one instant, I could do something that you feel isn't loyal, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm going way off track. But what I want to say is, I am in it for the adventure, and I want people to come with me that want to be part of the adventure and want to explore what they're made of and what life is made of. And I look forward to sharing with you all the stories that got me here, and I look forward to sharing this journey with all of you. So expect miracles. I will see you soon. I can't wait to share those origin stories with you. I'm just gonna pick one, and then probably the next day I'll have another story to add to what I told you the day before. So we'll just go from there. All right. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.